Hey, this is Brent Fitz from Slash featuring Myles and the Conspirators, and I'm a very proud recent Vader artist as of 2014. What happened was I did a shootout over the summer, and I thought, you know what, I'm out with Aerosmith, we're playing these really big shows, and I really want to try to get the perfect stick, but I'm going to try a whole bunch of different companies and different sizes and weights, and I'm just going to like try this out over the whole summer. And it was kind of a dangerous move, because what happened was I realized a bunch of sticks that certainly didn't last from a bunch of different companies, and like I would literally first song in, couple songs in or whatever, and bam, breaking sticks left and right. And I can't have that. It's not the way I want to, it doesn't make me feel good during a live setting. It's that, these are the most important things. So what happened was I had talked to a couple other drummers who had actually, we were touring with Joey Castillo. Joey Castillo sort of plays into my introduction to Vader, and he was touring with us, and he goes, Brent, these sticks are so consistent, you got to try these rock sticks. And he had the Vader Rocks on tour, and so he gave me a pair, and I checked them out, and it was like, I think I played them for like 2 gigs. It was the first time I'd ever had a pair of sticks that I didn't break, and I felt great in them. But I just knew that I wanted something a little bit different. I wanted a little bit more length, so it took a little time for me to find in the Vader selection of sticks the perfect model for me. But the cool thing was, I had a chance to really try a whole variety of sticks which I'd never known existed in one particular stick company. And what was great was the lovely and talented Chad Brandolini, artist relations for Vader, had set up a little situation where I basically took home off tour a whole bunch of different, I had told Chad what I've been using, which was basically a 2B with an extra 3/4 of an inch. This is a stick I've been using for like 25, 30 years. And what was cool was when he sent me some sticks, I thought maybe there would be 2 or 3 different models that would, I could probably check out. But I think Chad had sent maybe 10 different sticks. I was shocked at how many sticks were just little, diameter changes and stick lengths, and they were all about the same, but they were all different. And I couldn't believe it, because it was really cool. And the thing is, we're all individual. We're all, every drummer's shaped differently, and different arms lengths and height. And these are really an extension of your personality and your body. So it's a really important choice. And a lot of young drummers who, when you pick up sticks, sometimes it's cool to have maybe a teacher, or you see another drummer that you like, what sticks is he using? It's really good to educate yourself on what's going to work for your style of music, and where you're at in your playing. These sticks, my Vader MV10s, which are kind of a marching stick, actually are fantastic, because for me the winning factor is that these sticks are the ones that work for the studio and live for me, because they're just a little bit smaller in diameter. These things are like blistering fast. We started the tour this year. We went to Japan, Australia, Malaysia, New Zealand, and we spent a month in Brazil. And I literally, I'm a completely reinvigorated drummer with putting new sticks in my hand. After all these years of touring with the same sticks, I thought I would never, switch to something that, could be slightly modified. So I'm really proud. I'm real happy. I got Vaders now that are the perfect, for me, variation. Started drumming at 10. I played piano first, and I really, like most kids, it's like, but Mom, piano's not cool, I want to play drums. So my parents were really supportive, because they were like, look, if you want to play drums, the only thing we ask is, you got to take some lessons. So I'm actually really happy that my folks have been really supportive for me, career-wise, but they got me into the lessons, and so I got a chance to, get a little bit of, background study in music, as well as and then I got a chance to do some gigs early on. The cool thing was in Canada we had a lot of opportunities to play. It was cold as hell, but at the time when I grew up in the mid-'80s, there was tons of places to play music, so I got a chance early on to play in front of people and have experience of being in front of an audience, and I mean, some of the things I learned when I was young though was to get all those practice isms out of your system, and when you're home you're practicing, but when you're in front of an audience you're performing, and I learned a lot of those things when I was really young. Anyway, fast forward to after being in Canada for many years and playing with a ton of cover bands and some stuff that was on a national level but not necessarily international level, I made the plunge to LA. And when I moved to LA, it was sort of life-changing because I just got my ass kicked. I thought I was I'm a kid from Canada who doesn't know anything, but I had a lot of balls, I guess, and I moved to LA and tried to get to a place where I knew all the other great musicians had probably moved to, and I just wanted to be around some other opportunities and get myself out of my comfort zone. Some of the artists I'd worked with immediately when I got to LA was I got to play in a band with Bruce Kulick from Kiss and John Corabi from Motley Crue, and I had grown up loving Kiss and Motley Crue, so to actually get to work in a band with some people of note from the bands that like posters I had on my walls was really important to get me. Everybody gets their break, or everybody's story is just like a happy accident. So it was kind of like my moving to LA was really important to my career, and then everything sort of steamrolled into other opportunities, and just being around other influential. Just when you're in one gig, you're sort of like you're on the world stage to get called for another gig, and the cool thing was, as I was living in LA and people were seeing me play, I got my phone started to ring a little bit, and I got to play with some of my other heroes. So there's tons of backstory from how I ended up in a band with Slash, but it all sort of plays a factor to all these other gigs I got to do once I moved to LA. So I had played with Vince Neil for a number of years from Motley Crue. I played with Alice Cooper. I was in a band, Theory of a Dead Man. It was actually a Canadian band. And I'd done a bunch of session work when I got to LA, and I got to play with, just basically, I started to work with a lot of people I respected and didn't get a chance to coming from Canada. What's really great in the Slash organization is we've kind of had a chance to play some not so common places for the the typical rock band. A couple years ago we got to go to Beirut, and I'm trying to think of some other interesting places, but Dubai is always a cool one. We've actually played there, and of course we love going down to Australia and New Zealand. And anywhere in like Japan, China, Malaysia, all those places are so great. I think we're going to try to go to some new places this year, like India and South Africa was talked of. So, I mean, there is nothing better than getting a chance to play around the world playing music. So I'm pretty blessed and happy to have the gig that I have working with Slash. Slash is an absolutely fantastic dude, and just one of the greatest, as we know, guitar players. In closing, make sure you check out vader.com. The cool thing is you're going to get to check out all the different types of sticks that they have. There's tons of sticks. Vader has so many different models of sticks. It's like mind-blowing. Also, if you want to check out my website, it's brentfitz.com, and but most importantly, vader.com. Make sure you go there and check out the sticks. Thanks, guys.